So China banned people from being Bitcoin miners.
Exactly.
Because they prefer their miners in a Nike factory.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special edition of Podcast and Chill. We hang out with Gray, the Bitcoin king, the Bitcoin master. Remember Gray? I was telling you about Gray, right?
Yeah. Bitcoin guy. The guy is coining it and not even a small bit.
You know?
He's a Bitcoin, but not coining it a bit.
What's happening, Gray?
Yeah, man. Well, good. I'm glad to be here in the flesh. I remember the last time we were on the call was in Turkey. Now, I'm glad that you guys invited me here. It's a pleasure.
Can you explain what this episode is about? Because I know, like, obviously, you know, stuff like Bitcoin is a bit boring. Yeah. It might not get as many views as, like, our celebrity episodes. Or but it's really important.
No, of course. It's the
future.
future.
Why did you want to do this episode?
I mean, I wanted to do this episode because I think... Look, Bitcoin is our only way out, and that's what I've been trying to do on my YouTube channel on Hardcore Crypto to make people understand that.
Congratulations, hit 100K net.
Because of you guys.
Wow, man.
After that episode, the next morning I wake up with like, boom, 100K. Bro.
So it's a way out of what exactly? When you say Bitcoin is a way out?
is our only way out of this sort of cruel system that's designed to really just put us in a disadvantage.
Oh, the traditional system.
Traditional system, you know. A lot of folks think that, Bitcoin is just about, you put a little bit of money, invest, and then you get money out. It's like, no, man. It's a completely alternative system, alternative financial system. It has banking into it. It has loans. It's an industry where you can work in. It's a payment network.
Yes.
So it's everything, right? And a lot of people, they're just thinking about, Bitcoin, you invest, you make money. But like, if you think about it, if you're an average black person like me, in whatever you're doing, how do you see yourself making R1 million from your savings, for example? No matter how you save, right? Yeah. So I think it's the only way out of the poverty. It's the only way out of this cross system that has never given us opportunities to invest because of so many regulations and red tape. It's an open market and a global network. So I think we should really get onto it, man.
Before we deep dive into Bitcoin, just give us like a brief background about yourself, who you are, you know, what you do. Because I know you're from Malawi.
Yeah.
You're a chiller. You got your own YouTube channel. Just give us more about you.
Yeah, man. I'm from Malawi originally, and then I moved here about 8 years ago. But I was working for white people as a gardener before. You know, that's what
you're a gardener.
To be a gardener.
Yeah, to all the immigrants out there, they can relate. You know, it's like the typical story, right? I came here. I was working for the white people in the homes, and then eventually I taught myself how to do graphic design with Photoshop, edit videos, and all that stuff. And then eventually evolved into Bitcoin. And when I found Bitcoin, that's when everything changed, you know, because it was now like a frictionless ecosystem. With
now he was mining coins.
Hey, from being a gardener, definitely greener pastures.
Definitely greener pastures, yeah. So, you know, it was a big game changer for me. And I know that it works. That's why I'm really passionate about it for people to hear it. Like, yo, man, you don't have to be... You don't need to be a banker. You don't need a college degree. I don't have any of that stuff.
Whoa.
You know, everybody can do it. You really just have to switch your mind about, look, the traditional system of parents has failed them. You know, it has failed them completely. And we're trying to do the same thing. It's not going to work. This is the biggest wealth transfer in the history of money. Look at what point in the history where an African person like me can really just go into a new industry and really just make money just like that. It has never been there. Previously, there was mining. It was always the rich families. They come in here, they invest a lot of money into the mining machines and all that, and we know, gold makes a lot of money. But our parents were only working in the gold mines.
Yeah.
You know? And then it was tech. It was Facebook stocks, Amazon, and all these other companies, and then a lot of rich people have access to those markets. If you're in the hood like me and you guys, we don't have access to that kind of check.
Yeah.
So crypto is just an open monetary ecosystem where you can invest in whatever you want. send money to whoever you want, start a business online, get paid in crypto without needing a bank account. It's really a big deal, you know?
All right, cool. So how do we get into crypto?
How do you get in crypto? All you need is a wallet, you know. But most importantly, I think people need information, you know, because crypto is associated with some scams because there's wrong information. I think you want to get into it, take your time to learn it. So you can go to my YouTube channel, for example, Hardcore Crypto, or any other channel out there, as long as you take some time and understand what it is. Don't come in there and say, oh, if I put 500 Rand, when is it going to turn into 5,000? You know, if you come into that mindset, then it's bad. And then you can get into cryptouniversity.co.za, but mostly learn and then download a wallet like Luno or Vala. You can put the links in the description here where people can download the app, deposit your first amount, buy the Bitcoin, then you're in.
Because I'm of the impression of, remember I was telling you, Sol, I wanted to get into Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was like 20,000, 80,000 rands or something when it started.
Right.
So I'm saying right now, I've got 500 rand. How do I get into it?
You download an app, download Luno. And once you download Luno, you connect it with your bank account. You deposit the 500 Rand into Luno, and then you buy Bitcoin with it. The entire process will take you not more than an hour.
So Luno is a wallet.
Luno is a wallet and an exchange, because that's where you buy the Bitcoin and keep it if you want.
Are there other wallets, or it's just Luno, the only like universal wallet?
No, Luno is a centralized wallet, which means it's like a bank, a Bitcoin bank. Right? You buy it, you can also keep it there. But you can also make your own wallet that is not linked to any company and withdraw it from Luno and keep it on your own if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got 500, download Luno.
Yes.
Then how much Bitcoin can I buy with 500?
Right now it's probably 0.000.
You're buying a percentage.
Yeah, it's more
But I've got some.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to buy one Bitcoin.
Oh, you need hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot of money. So you can buy a portion of it. It doesn't matter. You don't need to buy the whole thing, you know. So it's really about small portions.
All right, and then let's get to a lot of people are disgruntled or pessimistic or doubting it because of all the fraud that's happening, because it sounds like a pyramid scheme to an average Joe.
Yeah, we always get inbox from shady characters of stolen pictures of some rich guy with fancy cars saying, hey, Joanne, are you interested in crypto? I always get those messages, and they seem very scammy. That's one thing that made me, skeptical of crypto, like everybody else.
Yeah, but because crypto is such a new thing and a new concept, there is definitely an informational imbalance that people don't know enough about it, and they think that it's complicated. So those guys, they actually they're playing with your own greed and emotions, because if you already have a mindset of like, oh, if I have money right now, I'll buy myself a new BMW or a Lamborghini. And then a guy comes in front of you and say, hey, you want a Lamborghini? I can show you how to get it right now by simply doing this simple thing. So you're going to get into it because you think that, you want an easy way out of something that doesn't probably exist. So those guys, they play on our own emotions and greed. And obviously, if you see someone promising you the free money, deposit X amount to get this out, or let me trade for you. That's another popular thing that I get messages every day that, this guy, he was trading for me on my Luno, but now I can't withdraw. He's asking me for more money. I'm like, no.
What do you mean he was trading on your Luno?
Oh, yeah. The scammers, they lie to you that, I'm a trader, I have bots or whatever. I'm a manager, I'm a fund manager. So you deposit money into this account, I'll be trading on your behalf.
Oh.
And then the guys deposit money to those guys, and they're just scammers.
And you can do it by yourself.
You have to do it by yourself. There's no any other way to do it. There's nobody does Bitcoin trading or investing or trading for you. You do it by yourself.
And how's it different to Forex?
Good question.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So if look, I don't like that comparison, because it's like these are completely two different things, right? Crypto is money, is an evolution of money. It's a new paradigm. It's a technology, right? It's an innovative technology. If you see a Forex trader and they tell you that I'm trading Japanese yen, US dollars, Australian dollar, and all that, tell them, can you withdraw those Australian dollars and have them in your bank account? No. It's all numbers on the screen.
Oh, you
right?
can't?
You can't. Can you withdraw the Japanese yen from your broker? You can't. It's on you trading the indexes, right? If you're trading Bitcoin, it's like you have gold and you have it in some bank somewhere. If you choose to withdraw the Bitcoins and keep them under your pillow, you can. That's the difference. Bitcoin is an asset. It's like this cup right here. Trading Forex, you're just trading currency index, basically, right?
Yes.
And Bitcoin is a currency on its own. It has value. You don't have to trade it. You can make money by simply keeping it.
Yeah, just
buy,
put
it under your pillow, and over time it accumulates because of how it's designed. You can't just do that with Forex. Forex, for you to make money, you need to become a trader.
You need to trade,
and not many people have. Trading is a skill set, like anything else. You need to learn it. It's like driving a car or something, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people are being sold this idea that, you can learn how to trade Forex in a week or whatever. It won't happen. So crypto, you can invest and make money over time, right? You can earn interest on your crypto these days. We call it DeFi. You get your Bitcoin, keep them in a DeFi protocol. It gives you income every day. Right, but obviously small amounts. But on per year, you can make maybe 8 to 15%, depending on what protocols you're using.
Wow!
Yeah.
So, what are some of the scams that people must look out for when it comes to Bitcoin?
The number one is just the easy money scam. Just don't fall for anything that says, you put money here every day, you're earning this, or anybody who comes and say, it's this is gonna be better than Bitcoin. That's a no. You don't have to fall for that. And it's just that if anybody talks about short-term gains so quickly, or it requires you to take your coins and deposit to some other wallet, it's a no.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. And how much money is there to be made in Bitcoin?
Man, it's like the Bitcoin makes money because of how the economics of it are designed. This is a very important concept to understand. The money, what we call the fiat money, the bank money we use every day, has a limitless, it's unlimited to how much it can exist. We saw in America, even here in South Africa, they say, a lot of people are struggling now. Let's give them a little bit of a package, a stimulus check. Where do you think that money came from? They printed it, right? So Bitcoin, you can't do that because it has a limited supply. When you have limited supply of something, and the demand keeps on increasing because you guys are now going to buy Bitcoin, and you see that the value of it increases over time. So the money is, as much as more money is going to get printed in fiat value, Bitcoin is just going to go off the roof. This is only the beginning. So there is obviously the amount of money you can make from holding the coins, and there is the DeFi, which is now banking on Bitcoin, and then you have, if you want to trade, you can make as much money as possible. So there's no limit. I started in this market with $200 maybe, just 8 years ago.
And now it's 200,000. $2
million. Yeah.
Well, now my net worth is in the millions of dollars, right? But I had to put in the work.
From Bitcoin?
Yeah, only crypto, yeah. Before crypto, I had no money.
How much money you got now?
I don't know.
Smart answer.
And it's an honest answer too, It's not like you have money in the bank account, just say, this is my money. It's now in so many things. I have companies now and coins, and the prices are always fluctuating, so you never know.
Wait, so let me understand, because from the little that I've read, there's only so many Bitcoins available in the world. So how does it become more and more money? When, let's say, for example, let's use Grandeur, for example.
Yeah.
Let's say there's only 10 Grandeur bottles available. How does that accumulate and make me more money if there's only 10? Okay,
that's a very good question. So you don't want to have more Bitcoins, for example, for the value to increase. So if we talk about the Bitcoin value, that, it's going to be a big thing, it's going to make more money, we're not talking about you having more Bitcoins. We're just saying, look, your Bitcoins will be worth more in the future in the dollar or rand values.
Yes.
Right.
Projection.
So when I was buying Bitcoins first, I couldn't buy a pair of shoes with one Bitcoin.
Yes. Now you can buy a house.
Now I can buy a house, I can buy a fancy car, you can buy a company with one Bitcoin now,
So how does it become from when you started you couldn't afford shoes to now you can afford a house? Like, how does that happen? How does the fluctuation happen?
Oh, you buy. Let's say you started buying Bitcoin when it was 5,000 rand.
Okay.
It goes up now. One Bitcoin is now 7,000. Then it's 15,000.
What variables affect how much it is?
It's now. This is now economics. So there's a lot of things. The principles of Bitcoin to begin with is a deflationary currency, which means the amount of Bitcoin you have today will buy you more in the future than it would buy you today. So the way fiat currency works, which is the rand and the dollar, is that if you keep 10,000 rand today and say, oh, I want to give it to my kids in the future, by the time they're grown, the 10,000 will be useless.
Yeah, it's like
that's an
10
inflationary
rand.
Currency. Exactly,
Yes.
right? Bitcoin is the opposite of that. That's why it makes sense for you to be saving money in a deflationary currency that gains more power over time.
No, I'm saying, like, when I wanted to invest, it was 20,000.
Yeah.
Now it's 500,000. How did you get to that?
What drives up the value of Bitcoin?
Supply and demand, right? As a lot more people are learning about it, you read recently that Elon Musk and his company bought 1.4 billion worth of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
That's demand to the market, right? So as demand increases, the price increases.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get it.
Because it's
get it.
limited.
I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
get it.
It's like-
oh, you know what it's like? It's like during lockdown, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so before lockdown, we've got grandeur at 349.
Yeah.
Now there's lockdown, right? So because there's more people that want grandeur, now it's a take it or
Demand.
leave it price.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
so now you can shoot it up to it's 10,000 rand for one grandeur.
Yeah.
And
Because there's so
someone will
many
bite.
people that want it. Oh, I see.
Yes, it's exactly what's happening to alcohol right now, right? It's not being sold anywhere, and for you to find it, you're gonna
You
sell it
pay
at a high
premium price,
You pay-
yes.
and you'll be
'Cause
like,
there's a
"Yo,
demand."
There's a demand, and yourself, you'll be like, yo, do you
And the
have the
supply is
alcohol?
limited.
Yeah.
And the guy will be like, I'll offer you 200 extra, please keep it for me. That kind of style. So it's supply and demand, man.
Shit, so the more people get into Bitcoin, the more it's going to be.
Exactly.
Ooh.
And it has limited supply. Remember, you can't print more. With
Yes, you
the
can't
way
print
fiat
more,
money
yeah.
works is that if there is a high demand of rand,
They just
the
keep
Reserve
printing.
Bank, they just print more. So they actually make us poor by doing that. You know, that's why I'm saying Bitcoin is our only way out, where we have now an asset that protects our value. Because the more money they print, they're making the savers poor. Because your money is now worth less because they're just printing more.
Exactly.
Of it, you know?
There's too much
There's
demand
too
now.
much, exactly.
Not enough supply.
No, there's too much supply.
Supply, yes. Not enough
less
demand.
demand.
Yes,
You know?
yes.
So is there no possibility that it will crash?
It's hard, man.
one
There's too much
day.
value. You know, you just have to look at what the leaders of the world, the big ones, are doing. El Salvador just now made Bitcoin as a legal tender. A whole entire country.
Wow.
Yeah. Tesla, they put $1.4 billion in Bitcoin.
Elon Musk, yeah.
Yeah, and Michael Saylor from MicroStrategy, he put like over $500 million cash in Bitcoin. Since they put it, now they're over $1 billion already.
So it's too much money involved for it
Too
to
much money,
crash.
and you know, in the future, it will become so difficult for the average person
To attain it.
to get into it because the governments are scrutinized, making it so hard for people to get in. And it's just going to become so expensive, and the gas fees will become so expensive. That's why so many people must get into it now. You know,
What did China do? China, I know they did something to sort of hinder the existence of crypto in China. I don't know if I'm wrong. What did they do there?
so Bitcoin is run and controlled by people like us, running what we call nodes or mining rigs. We run mining nodes to make sure that the chain is running. Those are the computers that confirm the transactions when we're sending each other the money. They maintain the ledger, right? Because it's not a company run. Bitcoin is not a company, it's not a government. So
No one owns it.
Nobody owns it. It's owned by everybody. So China has a significant amount of miners, right, who are processing these Bitcoins. And when you're mining Bitcoin, that's how Bitcoins are made, because you get incentivized in Bitcoins by the network. Right? So China say, oh, no, we don't want this Bitcoin mining here. It's taking too much electricity. and they're sort of a controlling government, right? They want to control everything.
See.
So by doing that, it affects Bitcoin's power to process the transactions even faster. But it's a good thing for Bitcoin because a lot of people, they're worried that, Bitcoin is now centralized in China. A lot of mining is happening in China, which means that China one day can control Bitcoin. Now that they banned, Bitcoin's mining is becoming more distributed, right?
So China banned people from being Bitcoin miners.
Exactly.
Because they prefer their miners in an IQ factory.
Right. But you see...
They're busting those
bust those sneakers out, stitch by stitch.
Not the Bitcoin stuff. Stop it.
Yeah. Minus here. Okay, sorry, man. Continue.
But it's a very important thing because it's a very important point because then you understand that Bitcoin, it can't be stopped. You can ban people from doing it and all that, but you can't stop it. It's everywhere. It's not in one place. It's even like here. I think the Reserve Bank, they made a statement that say, sending Bitcoins from South Africa to wherever, it's now going to be illegal. Something like that, right? It's like, what do you mean? It's not. There's no Bitcoins in South Africa. They're on the internet. It's like, so it's very hard to sort of control.
And it's a threat to these governments. Because that's how they control us.
Exactly. Yeah. So you can ship money out of the country without using their channels or the commercial banks.
Look, you can now keep R1 billion under your pillow.
Basically,
you can go to the airport, just walk, just like that. It's in your phone. Nobody knows.
And we've always been told it's bad to keep money under your mattress or your pillow.
I mean, cash money is actually bad to keep it under your pillow for security reasons.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But Bitcoin, you can do that today, and it doesn't matter where you are anymore. And as the world is becoming more global, we definitely need something like this. I mean, imagine if you're traveling, how many times do you need to convert your currency?
Exactly.
There is absolutely no reason for that. It's just that the banks, they like it like that because they charge us for every little thing we do.
Yes.
But here's my next question. So, I've got 500 rands.
Yeah.
Buy the app Luno. Download the app Luno. Invest. How do I now take that? So I invested 500 in 2021. In 2030, it's worth $1 million. Whatever the case may be. How do I make that cash, liquid cash?
Bitcoin is more liquid than the rand. Imagine that. Meaning that you can convert it into cash than any other currency.
How?
Because you use the Luno app, the same app I told you. There's so many apps to do this, right? Anywhere in the country. So you simply just sell the Bitcoin. Let's say you want to sell now 10,000 rand worth of Bitcoin to withdraw cash.
Yes.
You sell it in the app, immediately withdraw. It takes 5 minutes. It's done.
Into my account.
Into your account.
Wow.
And remember, Bitcoin is an asset. It's like a thing that exists, which means that you can sell it in what we call a P2P market, peer-to-peer. If I know that MacG like to buy Bitcoins, I can say, hey, yo, Mac, I have some Bitcoins, 10,000 rand. You want to buy it from me? You're like, yo, I send it to you. Send me the money. And there are also websites for that where you can do that, right?
And it's crazy. So, like in America, you can buy a car using Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So many places now.
Like one Bitcoin probably is worth a car.
Yeah.
Of course, a few cars.
So if I want, I can just take 10,000 rands, put it in my Luno wallet, and visit it after 20 years.
Yeah.
If the Bitcoin has now, the price is higher, that money would have...
Look,
also
the way I look at it is that you need to do what we call dollar cost averaging, right? If you already have a discipline of saving money, right? Let's say you save 10% of your income every month or whatever. What I've been doing since like 6 years ago, I just buy Bitcoin with it continuously, right? And then over time, you realize that, you accumulated a lot of Bitcoin over time without really just going, if you don't have enough money to just go all in. To buy everything, right? You might as well just do dollar cost averaging. If you have enough side money that you can just say, look, I'm willing to invest this money and maybe forget about it for X amount of years, you can do that too.
Wow. Maybe Jub should do that.
If you're a parent, if you're a parent, for example, and you...
I get 10% of his salary, he feeds the homeless.
Oh!
So he must buy Bitcoin.
Yeah, for real?
Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah, he does that. That's what he said.
Yeah, so he can actually, he can put it in Bitcoin. So if you're a parent, for example, you have a daughter, you have a son who you think of college in the future. Look, you can just be stacking a little bit of money into Bitcoin over time, right? 14, 15 years from now, that will be enough to really help him out.
I want to find out, can we have a podcast in chill coin?
Yeah, you can. That's
okay, how does that work?
That you just have to find on what network you're going to run it. There's Ethereum, there's Binance Chain, there's other protocols you can do it. There's also websites that help you generate a coin straight up. You know, it's not really complicated.
And is it lucrative? Do we make money from that? Or
it depends what you trying to. You need to figure out the economics of it. You can do it for fun, like Dogecoin. And then if people really get into it, it becomes a phenomenon, right? You can say, we have the chillers coin, like you said. We give it away, or we're going to distribute to all our subscribers, and then they can use it to buy merch from you by using the coin. Then somehow the coin is starting to be valuable, you know. Then you can figure out more economics to make it worth something. You can bag it with grandeur. You can use other, economics to make it work. But yeah, it's possible. If you print the coin and it works, a lot of people are embracing it, then it becomes lucrative because you do what you call a pre-mine at the beginning. You created the coin, like the creator of Bitcoin, he made 21 million limit, but he kept 1 million coins to himself.
Woo!
And those coins haven't moved, they're still in the same wallet to this day. So imagine you created the chillers coin and it goes to 500 Rand, but let's say you made 20 million coins.
And it's a Japanese guy. That guy's like a god.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows him though. He's faceless.
The name is just like a made-up name, right? It's like a pseudonym.
Shit, man.
Yeah, bro.
In closing, what do you want to say, man, to our African brothers and sisters? Man?
Bro, man, we need to get into this Bitcoin thing. It's our only way out. Like our governments have failed us. The banks work against us. The school system has failed us. There's no jobs. There's nothing. You know, we now need to jump. The technology is here to help us because it's becoming more decentralized, more permissionless. We don't need no paperwork to do a lot of this stuff, and it's global. So we need to leverage all the tools that we have to get ahead instead of waiting the odd way of like, unemployment numbers, this and that. We need to be resourceful, you know, like what you guys are doing, what I'm doing. It's like figuring out what's going on in the world and do something on our own. We have all the tools we need right now. So get on Bitcoin. It's bigger than Bitcoin, of course. Crypto is like, there's a lot of opportunities. It's an industry where it's over $1 trillion in market cap now, right? So there are job opportunities in there. If you want to work for me, for example, you need to know a few things about crypto, right? There's so many companies in the world where you can work remotely, earn good money, and because it's an under-regulated market. Let's say when you wanted to start this brand, you had to get a liquor license.
Yeah, 100%.
In crypto, there's no such a thing just yet because it's early. So you want to get in, start your own businesses in the Bitcoin space before the big guys say, license this and license that.
Regulations,
then for the black boy, it's not going to be fair when that comes because it will happen. It will now be like, you need this license. Red tape everywhere. Right now, we don't have that. That's why a lot of people like myself and others are thriving in this space because the red tape is not there.
Is he thriving? You must see his Bitcoin wallet. So where can people check you out? Your page, your YouTube page? Where you at?
Yeah, so Hardcore Crypto is my YouTube channel on YouTube. Go subscribe, like. I make videos almost every day. I'm a trader as well. I trade cryptos. So every day I'm sharing technical analysis videos and stuff, what coins to buy and all that. But I'm not a financial advisor, of course. And on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok, I'm Grey BTC, Grey BTC, and then that's it on all the platforms. And if you really want to go deep into it, you're looking for like a very organized way of getting into crypto, we have Crypto University. It's the #1 training platform for cryptocurrency investors and traders. Perfect. So cryptouniversity.co.za, you get all the game from there.
And then tell us about the party in Turkey. When's the party?
The party already happened, man. It was a 100K party. But my birthday is on the 24th this month. I'm turning 27. So I'm going to have I think I'm back to Turkey on Wednesday. Yeah. And it'll happen over there. So if you guys want, let's go.
Let's go. Hey, fuck yourself. You're going, Chief.
Because, there's no lockdown over there, bro. There's no lockdown right now. Yeah, it's all like good vibes. So I'm like, I might as well just be chilling there.
Dude, how do you host the party in Turkey, bro?
It's easy. You can things are cheap. I mean, Turkey is cheaper than South Africa. You'd be surprised.
Are you for real?
Bro, it's cheap as hell. You know, so you leave over there. You can rent a yacht if you want to on your birthday.
Yacht.
Let's do a chillers party at some point. 500K. 500K. We do like a Turkish party.
You're gonna sponsor it, ne?
I mean, you'll have enough money, but
we try.
we can make it. We can make it work. We can make it.
Yeah,
work.
no, let's do it, man.
Yeah,
let's do it, guys.
Great,
sure,
thank
guys.
you so
man,
much,
I appreciate you guys.
Bro,
thank you so much. I appreciate
one love,
it,
man.
Podcast and
Peace.
chill.
Love is
We
real.
out of here. Boom.
Peace. Yay.
Yo, what's happening? Thank you so much, chillers, for the continued support. Always remember, make sure you subscribe and you like. And also, if you like, you can become a subscriber. And yeah. Yo, what is happening? Shout out for your continued support on Podcast and Chill. Make sure you subscribe and like. They subscribe and they like, right? Oh, that one. All right. Yo, what's happening? Shout out to... Nah, fuck. Let's go again. Me there, nah. To paint me. Yo, what is happening? Shout out. Thank you guys so much for the support. And always remember to subscribe and like. And you can also become a member and subscribe to Patreon and, you know, throw the coins a bit. All right, peace. Love you though so much. Last one? Yeah. Yo, thank you guys so much for your fucking continued support. Please remember to subscribe, like, and do all those things. Become a member, a patron if you want to bless us a bit and, you know, throw the coins that make them dance on the podcast. Peace. Love you so much.